we could start off before the war started. Your life before that, and what you were doing for employment, where you're at. We'll start on the left, Mr. LaBranch, if you could.
Well, I was born in Newmarket, 8 Creighton Street, and my grandmother's and grandfather's house at 11 o'clock on Tuesday morning. Dr. Butler was there, and my grandmother came up about 10:15, and she said, "You better have that baby before the kids get home from school." So here I was comfortable, and I decided I better come out before she comes and gets me. She had 8 kids coming home from school. 11:30 was all dressed and ready for them. 8 uncles and aunts.
So, and you stayed on Creighton Street until you went in the service?
Oh, we moved down to Prescott Street for a while, then we moved to Dover. I was at a school in Dover at St. Charles.
And you finished school in Dover?
Yes.
Mr. Pratt, you recall your experiences before the war started?
I graduated from this place right here.
This very room.
Very wrong, right about this middle there. That was in 1934. There was a total class of 13. There is 3 alive yet. There's my sister-in-law, my wife's sister, Florence Malik, she's still in Newmarket, and myself. Outside of that, then the whole class is gone. Yeah.
And after graduation, did you work in town before the war started?
No, I went to Putnam, Connecticut with my father, because father and mother, I was the only one. And we were following the mills, I guess, because, it was Depression time. You're looking at 1934, And then we moved to Central Falls, Rhode Island. I finished high school there, and I came back here. Him and I used to work on the same jobs together.
Well, Mr. LeBeau,
Yeah,
before the war?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
We're looking at 1938, 39, somewhere around there.
And you're both working in the mills at that point?
No, well, I worked in the mills, and then I left the mill. I did get a job in the Navy Yard, so I left him. And
Drove you out.
anyways, I was in the Navy Yard when I got a letter. I had been chosen by my friends and neighbors, and that meant the draft board. So
Oh, yeah.
that's how come I ended up going to there. They all picked me out.
So your friends and neighbors threw you out of Newmarket
yeah.
and into the Army.
I looked for them all through the war, but
That's
I
what
couldn't
friends are
find
for.
them.
Well, then, let's move to the service now. When you enlisted or drafted?
I just forgot to tell you what. When I was 13, I went to work in a silk mill for Goldstein in Newmarket here, because we had moved back, for 11 cents an hour, 88 cents a day.
And that was in the silk mills?
Pardon?
The silk mills here in town?
Yes, they were making neckties. And when the price went up that they had to pay a quarter, he shut the place down and said, "I can't afford this." Then I went to Rockingham Shoe Shop.
And were you there when the war started?
Yes.